AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both. And he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
But I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Odafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Malik Harrison providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taken from just outside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On 2nd and 1, Jackson going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. The quick slant caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Open man, Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He was looking for Watkins that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On play action, Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jaguars come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.